I don't have Taco Bell today. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I already ate. My dad took me out to dinner. On the way home, we were talking about some things, and my dad and I really don't have any, like, you know, deep talks. We just don't. We don't. We're just talking about whatever. And he says, how are you gonna make that happen? And yes, I know, like, that's, like, not a huge phrase or anything like that, but it was just, like, I don't know. It just kind of, like, hit me for a second. I was like, damn. Because I've been talking about this certain thing for a while now, and it's just like, you know, I am trying, I'm doing what I can, blah blah blah, but at the end of the day, it's like, how much am I really putting into it? Do I really want this to happen? Because I'm hoping it does, and I'm doing low-key the bare minimum for it, and I've been wanting it for so long, and am I really making it happen? And I was thinking about that for a second. I'm like, oh, that's a topic for today. And yes, this is like kind of a deep little conversation, some may say, a deep little moment with us right now, but I'm down for it. I want to discuss this because I was really moved by it. My dad really moved me on that. I really do feel like that is a lot of people's problems, and I feel like everybody on this earth, at least, has one thing. Even if you don't know what you're doing with your life, I feel like there's one thing that everybody really wants, and whatever that may be, I think anything is possible if you really, really want it, and if you really, really put your effort and time into it. Anything is possible, truly. I sincerely believe that, unless it's just like some crazy whack shit. Oh my god, my tummy hurts. But on the way home, I was just thinking, and I'm like, I feel like a lot of people these days, at least, really don't expect much. You know, I feel like standards are pretty low, and I think that people's ideas and thoughts and ambitions and goals get beat down very easily at a young age. I would say, like, young age being like in your teens, probably in high school, is when they really get beaten down. It's just like, oh damn, yeah, okay, whatever. I feel like that's bullshit, because we are humans, and quite honestly, we are literally the most powerful thing on this fucking planet, because we have our brains, and our brains are insane. They really are insane. Like, they can make someone go fucking insanity. Like, bro, look at this fucking world that we built. You want to tell us that our brains aren't powerful? Our brains are our worst enemy. They can be our worst enemy if we allow it to be. I'm not saying I'm like fucking perfect, because I'm not. I'm literally going through something so bad right now. And it's really not anything excessive. It's just like, I feel so fucking tired and lazy, and I feel so that I don't want to, like, I can't achieve anything. But that's besides the point. But just sitting there and having this little chat with my dad for like 2 minutes really put me into perspective. At the end of the day, it's, do you really want something as badly as you say you do? Because if you do, then you can make it work, y'all. You can make it work. You can do it. You gotta have patience. You gotta have the energy. You gotta have the fight. You gotta have the passion. You gotta have the will to do it. You gotta have the grit. Getting something you really, really want is gonna come with ups and downs and battles and battlefields and blah 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 blah. But truly, I do think that, like, all of those ups and downs, like those down moments, helps to build the better vision. Like, at the end of the day, all those little downhill moments build you to become the best version of whatever you may want it to be. At the time where you're planning and plotting of whatever you want, you may have an idea of what exactly you want it to be, but who knows? Like, at the end of the day, all these road stops can really turn out for the better, you know? I don't know. Oh my god, there's kids. They get so nervous. Cool. Nowadays, everyone just calls everyone fucking lazy, and everyone says, oh, nobody wants to work, nobody wants to do any of this, nobody wants to blah 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 blah. But in reality, I think people nowadays are very, very, very hardworking and very ambitious and put everything into what they want. But, like, I just think everyone has sincerely just gotten beaten down mentally to the point where they don't even want to fucking try anymore. Because what's the point? Like, what's the point? You know, I feel like that's how a lot of people think, is what's the point of trying if you're not going to get anything out of it? And that is so, so sad, because I just don't think that's true. And personally, I've dealt with this. I still deal with this sometimes, but really you just got to fight your own mind. It's so exhausting. I can't lie. It is so tiring to put all like that negativity like in the fucking corner or like somewhere else. If you really want something, you're gonna have to deal with that shit. Like, I just think everyone is so tired, and there's so much going in and out, and especially with TikTok and everything, there's so many new ideas, so many new adventures, so much blah blah, and you're seeing all this shit, and then you sit back one day and you're just like, well, how am I gonna be able to do all that? Like, I'm not gonna be able to, blah blah blah. All this shit comes in your mind, blah blah blah. Like, you're babe, if you really put your mind and energy and thoughts and power and your brain power into that idea, and if it's traveling, I get the economy is totally fucked, like it is. We all know this. If you really want something, you can do it. You really can. It's just like, where are you gonna put your energy into? Right now, it's like the hardest time for me, specifically middle of November. It's sad, it's cold, it's gloomy, and I'm really like struggling to put out my fucking ideas and put my energy into things that I want. Right now, I wish I could just sit in my bed and watch Jersey Shore. No, I'm not, because I have shit I want, shit I gotta do. I'm sitting here, I'm so tired right now. I'm literally about to yawn because I just said I'm tired. I feel like I'm running on 2 brain cells right now. She's going through it. February sucks. Winter is tiring. All you want to do is hibernate, sit in your bed and scroll and distract your own mind, and then fall asleep. Sleep through half the day. Wake up, drink water, go to work, do the same thing over and over again. Like, that's at least what I want to do. Like, I have no energy to get up and do the shit that I want. But when I'm at my highs, let's say like it's warm out, it's 80 degrees out. 80 is kind of hot. Warm out, it's 75 degrees. The sun's out, you're at the beach, you're laying, you're at that good high moment, right? You're not gonna want to start then. You're gonna wish you started when you were down. Coming from somebody who deals with depressive episodes and gets so tired and so defeated, I find that like when I do that shit when I'm so down, it's easier to do the next time I'm in a low. And nobody's perfect. Everyone has their down days. So don't feel like shit when you have those down days, but you can't stay in that low time. And the more time you push it off, the more time you sit and scroll, the more time you sit in your bed and watch TV, the more time that gift is to come. Like, you gotta make it happen. Nothing's gonna come to you. It's not. Sorry to fucking tell you that. The luck is very small. And law of attraction, we'll get into spiritual shit. I don't care. I can be spiritual. Law of attraction, if you show off your hard work and if you put in that hard work, put in that energy, good shit will happen to you. Now that's luck. It will happen. There's no way it doesn't. And I'm not saying it's gonna come right away. It might take months, but if you really want it, you will wait. You will. If it takes years, it takes years. But again, if you want it to happen, you can wait. You will wait. But if you're not putting that energy, if you're not putting that work into it early on, it's not gonna come. It's gonna take fucking forever to come. It will. You need to start planning. And the thing is, you can plan all that planning that you're doing. You can plan all that shit. But the real fucking kicker is you gotta put into action. The action is probably the hardest part of everything. What if it doesn't go right? What if I'm wrong? What if my plan doesn't work? What if blah, 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 blah? What if it fucking works, dude? Another hard thing that people tend to fault me, myself, and I, is consistency. Consistency is very hard when you go through those ups and downs. Those roller coasters, consistency can be very hard to follow. Consistency can be a bitch, especially when you go through those highs and lows. You know, it's very hard to do shit when you're at your low, because when you're at your high, it feels so good doing it. Like, you just have so much energy, so much motivation, so much, I don't know, passion to fucking do it. But when you're at your low, you feel like, shit, like, I don't have the fucking time of day, blah, blah, blah. Like, why don't I feel like I did, like, doing this last time? But in reality, you're just at a low point in life. You're just feeling low. You're feeling down in the dumps. And if you can't do it at your fucking low, then what's the fucking point? Your life isn't gonna be a smooth fucking ride. It's not. Nobody's life is a smooth fucking ride. So when you're at your low, you really gotta think into how much you fucking want it. It doesn't have to be fucking perfect. It doesn't have to be the most energetic thing that you've ever done when you're at your low. It really doesn't. You just gotta do it. You just have to do it. It can be low-key the worst you've ever done, but at least you're fucking doing it. Next time you do it when you are in a low, it'll be easier. You'll be more comfortable doing it. So don't give up so easily just because you're feeling like you don't want to do it. Don't give up so goddamn easily. Please. Thank you for your duty. Thank you for your duty. Jesus goddamn motherfucker. You're stressing me out. And when you are in the low points of like seeing like, oh shit, this isn't gonna work out for me, that will not last. It will not fucking last. Take it from somebody who will be happy one day, sad the next day. Happy for 6 months, depressed the next 6 months. It will not last. It won't. That was so fucking awkward. I hate everything. Yeah, you get it, sir. You get it. My heart is pounding. Oh, that was so weird. But yeah. When you are feeling like you can't do this shit, like you want to give up, that is when you should be finding every fucking reason why you should keep going. I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright, baby, I'm a heaven. I feel like shit. I'm tired. I want to crumble up and sleep. Tummy hurts like a bitch. I've been nauseous the past 3 days. Don't know what's wrong with me at all, actually. I'm really fucking tired. I have homework to do. Stupid college. I hate college so much. Message of the day. Do not give up. Okay? For real. Don't. Not today. Not tomorrow. Not the next day. Not next month. Not next year. Do not give up. No. You don't do that shit. You don't do that shit. Unless you just hate it. No. Not okay. That's it. I think. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, do all that. You know how it works. This probably isn't your first fucking video on YouTube. Have a good rest of your week. I promise you I'll have more energy probably next week. I'm just tired and exhausted and sick of this fucking weather. I'm so sick of this weather. Tired of it. Last week, we had 2 beautiful fucking sunny days. And that was so misleading. Someone fucking play Northern Attitude or Altitude Attitude by Noah Kahan, or however you pronounce his last name, because straight up, that is literally, if you live in the Midwest, that is our song. Period. I'm gonna listen to that song on my way home, actually. Okay. Bye, loves.